Yellow. Tight into the right, boy. Tight into the right. Color. Hey.
Here's the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. Oh, what a juke into space. LaShawn McCoy to the races. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. LaShawn McCoy, 75 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's Jackson to throw. Steps away to his left. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson dancing to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Well, it was 2nd long, now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. There's Jackson on 3rd and long. Leading the pressure. Big loss here as he's taken down. And boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's Sam Cook now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there. It's a net of 40 there, a punt of 48 and a return of 8. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's McCoy. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A tale of 2 extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
On 2nd and 15 now. Mahomes, pressure from his line, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs.
Check nickel. Check three.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes.
Let's go.
Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Brandon Carr. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. Oh, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Let's go, team. Big series right here. We got to step.
They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
You ain't never failed.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Come on, TV, come on. Watch the twist.
Jackson now. Escaping the pressure right. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Rashad Breeland there defensively and able to knock that one down to the ground. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
To throw is Jackson. Throwing on 3rd and long. Being chased.
Come on,
lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
Well, you know, he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. Boy, you sure don't see that too often.
I guess you can't really call anything a gimme, but you figure with his track record, that's a sure thing. But it turns out it's not the case.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And avoids the contact by sliding. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards in the first.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Hey, 57, color, 57 color. Go. Mike 40, Mike 40. Hey, let's get up. 15. Get off the field, D. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. Our time.
They'll run it with McCoy. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes.
Let's go.
He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A great pickup there, 35 yards, and obviously the first down to go along with it. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Strip that ball. Hey, we're going Mike 40, Mike 40. Target.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Now here's Mahomes. Going for it all. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now it's Mahomes again. He'll have a first down inside the 10. This will be caught inside the 10. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
40's Mike. I got him.
Mahomes to throw once more. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. And again, it's Mahomes. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. In on the tackle, Alex Okafor.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 11-yard line.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Out that turnover hurt. As soon as that bitch that slow-ass wind up. Damn, when I threw the ball, he was open. That slow-ass wind up. By the time the ball releases, motherfucker went nothing.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
Brandon Carr there to make the stop.
That's what I'm talking about.
On second down now, it's McCoy. Rashawn McCoy to the races. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. LaShawn McCoy with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Right, that's not a bounce.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
I keep going with that one. I already know.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's first and 10 just outside the red zone. From the gun, it's Jackson. Flush to his right. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on first and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Got it. 53's mine. Check. 53's mine. Let's put him on the license.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson looking for the end zone. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. And it's third down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter. A lot of time to change things. Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. The coverage good that time by Kendall Fuller. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. And now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know that...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. first possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Ravens 49-yard line.
Yellow. Let's go. Say yellow. Go. Begin. 66. Bullet high.
Throwing on second down. Mahomes. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Way across there, but his man could come all the way over to
After the interception, here's Jackson throwing the out route incomplete. It's Brown. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. A gain of 6 there on first.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Willie Snead, 70 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field, and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Tucker with the extra point, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now?
Oh, my God.
Well, this pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 30. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation of the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Looking to throw is Mahomes. They're going deep for Hill.
Oh, my God. Hey, tripping. Let's go.
It's caught at the 10.
No, man. Why you so
And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 63 yards.
Let's go.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Oh, why did we let my man run?
Yellow. Oh, 80. Man left. You got three down.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And that is caught by Watkins for a Chief touchdown. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. The touchdown all set up by the big play one snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play, got the momentum going, right? That's you create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Well, they have the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Anthony Hitchens. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8.
He's crossing. He's checking crimson. Right there.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Jackson buying time to his left. He's going to look deep for Moore.
Let's go.
Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So their woes on offense continue. That's the second pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this downfield incomplete. The safety that time, Tony Jefferson there on the coverage.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
That's right, baby. They don't want it.
Why you cheating, man? You gotta be bumping my man like
Mahomes going to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Can't bump my man the whole time.
A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Mahomes now to throw.
Oh, no. That block. Hold on.
And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Here we go, 4th down, Mahomes. And he comes back with one complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape.
Good job, CP. Good job. Way to find another way. Way to find another way.
53 is the mic.
They'll try to get the ground game going.
Let my man fall on the ground, man.
And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
He's already passed the first line and let him step back.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Chiefs' 40-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now it's Jackson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. 3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a 1st down to boot. Jackson now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now Jackson operating from the goal. Over the middle here to Brown. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around. A 1st down as well.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. This will be caught once again by Brown. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Jackson now, throwing on 3rd and long. Steps away to his left. And that is incomplete. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So they could win it with another field goal, but first things first, they need the onside kick. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So they could win it with another field goal, but first things first, they need the onside kick. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is more.
LaShawn McCoy to the races. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. LaShawn McCoy, 46 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football.
Yeah,
what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Oh, come on.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal they'll take.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson, he's going to air one out. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
56 to Mott, 56. Check 56.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Jackson.
Oh, no.
He finds Roberts complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now Jackson on 1st down. Flushed out right.
Don't let him throw that, bro. No.
And this is incomplete.
My initial thought was that maybe he was just trying to blindly throw this one away, and maybe he was. But he's going to get away with it because as he tried to throw it over the left sideline there's a receiver right there in the area, so no grounding call.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Jackson to throw. Brought in left side by Snead. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 12 yards there and a 1st down. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Jackson dancing to his left. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the 1st, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Throwing now is Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. Incomplete. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you're doing. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
Going to throw deep for the... a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And that's the play, that pick by Matthew, that will seal this football game.
The Honey Badger does it again. And I think one of the best nicknames that's ever been given. Just so inspired. He may not care, as Honey Badgers don't, but he understands how to get around the ball, and he just sealed another victory.
How do you know about the mental psyche of a Honey Badger?
That's always been the expression. The Honey Badger, he doesn't care.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Again, it's McCoy. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Dustin Colquitt now, standing just outside his own goal line. With it is Brown. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the 2nd quarter, he may very well have run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson, rolling to his right. He's going to let it fly. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a 1st down. He's back to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Here we go. Take tight.
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it.
Let's go, defense.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Being chased out left.
Oh, yeah, he's in trouble now. Y'all running back.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And a return across midfield into the 46-yard line. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And going deep. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 46 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is up to 15 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happening.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.